Hello and welcome to Shifting Gears. It is a very crowded event. We are at Unlimit India for Mahindra, and I have with me the new Mahindra BE6E or B6E, whatever you would like to call it. I'm going to start from the rear end of this vehicle because it looks stunning, and this color scheme is also, really popping out compared to any other color of this product which is on display. Just have a look at this tail lamp. Very, very unique. C-shaped smoked effect over here, and it looks very nice, isn't it? Just have a look at this brake light illumination. You have this high mount stop lamp over here, and overall the light signature is going to ensure that everybody is going to keep looking at you if they are following you. You have the new Mahindra logo over here, very nicely done in this black finish, BE6E branding over here, and then you will notice that the rear bumper has a lot of gloss black elements. The number plate garnish has no chrome over here, but you have your reverse parking camera over here. This, I think, can accommodate a F1 style rear lamp if at all you want to add that as an accessory. Just have a look at this diffuser kind of an effect on the entire bumper. You have this satin silver finish over here, and then when you look at the vehicle from a distance, at the back, this looks very, very stylish, very, very unique. There is no other product in the Indian market which looks like this. You have your reverse parking sensors also over here in gloss black, and then just have a look at this. This is your spoiler. Looks very nice, very sporty, split into two. There is no shark fin antenna up top, but you have a lip spoiler over here on the tailgate as well, and this is in body color. If you look at the vehicle from a rear three-quarter kind of an angle, you will notice that the side profile from the rear end, it looks quite nice. It looks nice and stylish. It has a very coupe-like styling. Then here you will notice you have these aero-styled wheels, Goodyear tires, and these are 20-inch alloy wheels. They look very, very nice. BE branding, this is a separate brand, Born Electric. These are new vehicles which are coming out here in the Indian market. These are going to take the market by a storm, and I think they look fantastic. Over here is your charging port. This can support fast charging. More information about range and charging infrastructure in our detailed reviews. And have a look at this, how nicely flush fit this is along with this wheel arches. Lower down, you will notice InGlow Electric Origin branding over here because this is a new skateboard platform. This is for EVs only. Both the XEV 9E and the BE6E are sharing their platforms. They are electric platforms. When you look at the vehicle from the side profile, you will notice that the glass greenhouse section is not much. So because of that, you might feel that the vehicle can be a bit claustrophobic on the inside, but that is not going to be the case because of the big glass roof on the top, which is going to allow a lot of light inside, but that roof does not open. Now have a look at the door, flush fit door handles. We've seen this on the XUV also, and then the rear door opening handle is over here, very nicely hidden, but you have this cutout section which is going to hint that you have to open the rear door from here. Overall, black finish, very sporty look, no chrome accents on the side profile except for that chrome kind of a look on the aero styled alloy wheels. Speaking about ground clearance, it looks ample, and I think this is going to be good enough to traverse around an Indian road conditions. I think this should be enough. You have your LED turn indicator, your camera because this has 360-degree camera support, and then the A pillar is blacked out. Just have a look at how sloping the front windscreen is, and have a look at this. You have a front spoiler too, so this is going to be for aero efficiency. Just have a look at how this looks when you are looking at it from that side. And then when you come to the front end of this vehicle, you will notice you have the BE branding over here on the bonnet. Have a look at the light signature. This is your LED DRL. Smoked black effect over here, gloss black, and then it looks quite nice. Main headlamp unit is over here, it sits below. Lower down on the bumper, you again have gloss black elements. Front parking sensors too, satin silver finish over here, lower down. And then because this is an EV, it has a very flat design. It doesn't really have a grille to allow more airflow inside, but then you have this active aero element over here, but it is split. It has a support over here because of course you need that because some kid is going to come and sit over here, and that is not going to be ideal. But this is not a metal piece. This is fiber, this is plastic or whatever material they have used. Lower down, just have a look at this. It is very different. And then you have these lamps over here as well. They are very nicely hidden, but these are going to be, you know, very prone to damage if you are driving this vehicle off-road. Optimized aero, just have a look at this. There are multiple aero curtains all around this vehicle for aerodynamic efficiency, and then you need that on an electric vehicle because that can help you drive for longer. Overall, from the front end, looks very nice. It looks sporty on the outside, and even on the inside it is very sporty thanks to the dark themed interiors. The biggest highlight of this cabin is this particular element here, which is going to separate you, the driver, from your front passenger. So can't get very cozy with each other, but I appreciate that. Let us call this a feature in the interest of safety. Now when you look at the steering wheel, very unique, flat top, flat bottom, quite some angles on the sides as well. Looks quite nice, fits your, you know, hands very well. It has a good soft touch material, and it shows off that big color display speedometer cluster very nicely as well. Over here you have this connected display. You have twin screens over here. No 3 screens like you saw in the XEV9e. This B6E, this BE6E only has twin screens, but nevertheless the UI UX is quite nice, and I wish that the animations were a bit faster than they are, but these might be pre-production prototypes, so it would get better over time. But overall, the screen resolution is quite nice, the contrast, the colors, they are all very nice, and it is looking like a proper premium vehicle. As you can notice over here, I have kept this sun visor down with this vanity mirror open because I wanted to show off the lights, the illumination that you get. On the roof, you will notice you have a black roof liner, and you have this big glass section up top. Like you can notice, you have this sunshade which you can fully retract if you don't want that excess bit of light on the inside, and it is going to be this dark. It is, you know, not going to open up if you want to open up this glass section. So this is going to be a fixed glass roof, but you have these light signatures over here which are going to add some drama when you're going out on a drive. Just have a look at the seat and this headrest. Very unique, very different, very stylish, and you have fabric upholstery along with leather upholstery, and this color scheme is quite nice. I like it, I prefer it because this is not going to get very dirty in your ownership cycle. This can be a bit easy to maintain. Just have a look at these AC vents, how they fit flush with this mid-pad styling, soft touch material over here, and up top this is going to be hard plastic, but everything looks quite nice. And one of the coolest things is this strap. So to open and close the door, you have this strap, which is again very different on a car sold here in the Indian market, which is made in India. Now speaking about space, of course you have electrically operated seats, and these powered seats offer you a good range. I am now seated at the lowest seat setting. This is the maximum amount of height that is available. I am 5 feet 8 inches in height, and this feels quite nice. This feels very sporty, and just overall the cockpit view, the cockpit feel, it is fantastic. It is very premium for a car of this price. Sub 20 lakh rupees starting price for this BE6E. This is going to be a smash hit. Speaking about the speedometer cluster, you have a lot of options over here, and check this out. You can toggle between the information from the steering mounted controls. Very easy to operate, and all the information is very easy to read over here. And when you go to focus modes, just have a look at this. There is a lot that you can do on the go. Then if you go to vehicle apps, and then when you go to ambient lights, you will notice you have plenty of color options over here. And then again when you go to vehicle apps, and now when you go to my vehicle, have a look at this. You have multiple drive modes. So this is right now in everyday mode, this is race mode, and then you have long range mode as well. And the color scheme changes every time you change that drive mode. So have a look at this. This is range, this is everyday, and this is race. The ambient lights, you can notice it, they, you know, are flush fit over here on this element. Looks so cool. This is super cool. So on a long drive, your left hand too can rest for a while if at all you want to do that, but I would suggest that you have both your hands on the steering wheel at all times. Just have a look at this section. Now there is very little light inside the cabin, so let me just try to turn on these cabin lamps, and you have to press them a bit hard. Over here you have wireless charging pads. This is your gear selector with a park button, very uniquely placed, and you have plus and minus buttons over here. So sporty, so cool. Then this is your conventional gear selector operation. You have your engine start stop button. Just have a look at this. Mahindra has designed the key in a very fantastic manner, and they also have a carved out section over here on the center console for your key. This is for your controller, for your media controller, for an infotainment, very easily placed. And then you have this armrest which has some storage space inside, and this armrest, it doesn't slide, it is a fixed armrest. I showed you the seat, looks quite nice, doesn't it? This is fabric, this is leather, perforated leather seat upholstery. And let me tell you, just have a look at how many people are all around us. The AC performance is quite nice. The vehicle is running, it is currently on, but because this is an EV, it is not making any noise, it is not disturbing anybody else who is shooting on the outside. Very good looking frameless mirrors. Roof mounted controls are very aero styled, very aircraft inspired styling. Gloss black panels over here. And now let us jump in the back seat, because I think you have seen quite a bit of the front cabin of this Be Sexy. Now again, behind my own seating position, check this out. This is the amount of space that is available. Decent amount of headroom, even for a vehicle which looks so sporty from the outside. And even with that sloping roofline, I don't think this is going to be too much of a problem. And then, of course, if you are 6 feet plus tall, then this is going to be a challenge. Big glass roof extends all the way over your head, even in the back seat. So this is going to add a lot of drama on your long drives. Behind over here, behind these front seats, hard plastic. You have Type-C charging points over here on the side, on both these seats. So this is going to be very ergonomic. And over here, you have accessory mounts. So just in case if you want to fit rear seat entertainment, you can do that. You have an armrest with 2 cup holders. These headrests, they are also adjustable, even though they are very small in size. And then this is quite decent. Now what I want to show you is that because this is an electric car, just have a look at this flat floor, so you can sit comfortably. For my height, this is not a very knees up kind of a position. I can sit for an hour or two over here, but I do not have an adjustable headrest. I do have a fixed type headrest over here to rest my head on that long drive. But have a look at this, my head is nearly brushing the roof liner when I'm seated over here as the third passenger in this BE6E. Now this seat, check this out, you have this seat back pocket. This is the amount of space. This is not all the way forward, so this is reasonably pushed back. So good room for a vehicle of this size and in this category. So this again is not going to make you feel uncomfortable. Your passengers are going to have enough space in the cabin on your long drive. Very quickly, let me now get out and show this to you. Check this out. To get in and out, not too much of a problem. So even your elderly family members, they can get their foot down first and then get out of this vehicle. Just have a look at this door pad. Check out this strap for opening and closing the door. This is on all the doors. Very stylish, very unique. Everything over here is hard plastic, but nice textured material, soft touch material over here where you would place your hands. And then over here, just have a look at how stylized this storage bin area is. Now, have a look at the glass greenhouse. Not too big. But now what I want to show you is the boot space of this vehicle. Have a look at this. So good cargo carrying capacity, spare wheel nicely tucked in over here, charging cables over here, and then this parcel tray, it will move up along with the rear door, rear hatch, and then press this button to close the tailgate, electrically operated. Nicely done, isn't it? You know what's going to be cool? When you try to wash your vehicle, the water is not going to stay on the bonnet. It is going to drop off completely very easily. So you can just slide it off and wipe it off very quickly. So what is your opinion about the Mahindra BE6E? Let us know in the comments below.